the challenge. At Fortis BC, a major training goal is to streamline the training function to reduce the amount of classroom time, maximize tool time, target training at those workers who require it, and provide training at the appropriate level with safety as a top priority. To streamline the training function, Fortis BC sought to develop a more efficient process for assessing competency and using training to address gaps. The solution? Fortis BC believes in the power of competency-based assessment and training and is developing a competency-based program for field employees like powerline technicians. At the heart of a competency-based training program are a number of identified competencies, skills, knowledge, and abilities that are required of job incumbents to perform their work. These competencies take the form of task statements, activities that workers are expected to perform safely and competently.
We hadn't established actually a baseline competency level for our field staff or for our leadership staff. So in saying that, we really needed to look at what the competency profile for each position looked like and develop it from there. We used a few different approaches. One was a national occupational series for the powerline technicians. We then also incorporated our own requirements as a utility and geographical locations for different competency bases, as well as the ITA, which is our Industry Training Association for British Columbia. So each core competency that was identified was broken down into individual subtasks or components that cumulatively become the core competency. So the steps that are necessary in a competency-based training process are first the knowledge piece. You need to identify or train the knowledge portion of it. Then you have to have what we would like to call a show me. So that's the demonstration of the competency by the individual, which then is followed up by their aptitude. They have to have an aptitude overall in that field. After that, another step would be 6 to 8 months later, after you've seen the demonstrated competency, is to do some follow-up with the individual to ensure that the competency is still in place and being used, and then a review at some time down the road or a retrain. The advice I would give to somebody who's just beginning building a core competency program within their corporation is to try not to reinvent the wheel. The trades, the businesses, although they do change, have been around for a long time. There's a lot of good information that's out there, in Canada specifically, that's available, and it forms a great base to begin building your program tailored to your corporation.